good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. It's a wonderful opportunity I have, and it's a nice and excited day to be alive and to share with you on this platform. Thank you for all my friends, my subscribers, and those of you that we also be in touch with this, short video. I want to greet you and I want to say thank you for always being there for me and for supporting me. This morning, I have the urge to share with you on a very, very vital subject, which I call domestic abuse. Domestic abuse. And I want to believe that there is no one in his right senses that want to be involved or want to experience, domestic abuse. Domestic abuse can also be called domestic violence or intimate partner violence, and it can be defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner, having control over other people, controlling others against their wishes, against their interests, against what they believe. When you talk about domestic abuse, it can be emotional, it can be psychological, it can be financial, it can be economical, and it can be physical, and it can be sexual abuse. Now, I quickly want to talk about few of these this morning. Is the morning we are talking to you from. All right, let me start by looking at the emotional abuse. Now, emotional abuse includes undermining a person's sense of self-worth, through constant criticism, belittling one's abilities, calling people names that don't belong to them, or other verbal abuse. And that can be very, very damaging partner's relationship with the children, or not letting a partner see friends and family because of one thing or the other. You may be in an emotional abuse relationship. If your partner, calls you names, insults you, or continually criticizes you, you can be in an abuse or emotional abuse relationship if your partner does not trust you and there's no element of trust in that relationship, and partner acts in a very jealous or possessive manner. It's a domestic abuse which is emotional, which we do not encourage for any reason. Emotional abuse can also come up when your partner tries to isolate you from your family or friends that you want or you love to be with. You can also be in an emotional abuse when your partner monitors where you go, whom you call, with whom you spend your time with. All these things are signs that are not encouraging, that must be stopped. You can be in an emotional abuse relationship if your partner controls your finances or refuses to share money with you, when you are punished by withholding affection, when you always expect you to ask for permission before you do anything. You don't have self-worth of your own. You have no confidence to do anything without getting permission from your partner. It's an emotional abuse. When your partner threatens to hurt you, threaten to hurt the children, threaten your family, even the pets that you have at home. These are emotional abuse. When your partner humiliates you in any way, it's an emotional abuse, which is categorized under domestic abuse. Now, we also have what we call psychological abuse. Psychological abuse involves causing fear by intimidation, threatening physical harm, to self, to your partner, or even to your children. Psychological abuse is when there is destruction of pets, destruction of property, mind playing terrible mind games with you, or forcing isolation from friends, family, school, and your work. All these are psychological, and it can be very, very damaging. It can damage your self-worth, can damage your dignity as a human being. It can damage everything that belongs to you. This psychological abuse can turn to a lot of mental issue if not well taken care of. All right. Apart from psychological abuse, we also have what we call financial or economic abuse. Financial or economic abuse. Where this involves making or attempting to make a person financially dependent by maintaining total control over financial resources that belong to the two of you. Withholding access to money, and also forbidding attendance to activities, to social engagement, going to school, or even for employment. All right, all these are financial economic abuse. And if you are not financially or economically empowered, you'll be diminishing in your returns as a human being. So it's not a thing that must be encouraged in any relationship. It's very damaging, financial or economic abuse. If you find yourself in such a situation, then you have to seek for help. You have to look for help wherever you can get it. Apart from financial economic abuse, we also have what I call physical abuse. This is very, very dangerous. Physical abuse involves hurting or trying to hurt a partner by hitting, by kicking, by burning, by grabbing, by pinching, shoving, slapping, hair pulling, biting, denying medical care, or forcing, alcohol or drug, or using other physical force on you. All these are physical abuse, and it can be very, very dangerous. I've seen people losing their life because of physical abuse. It's a relationship that you must not be involved with, a relationship that you have to run away from. When you are physically abused, is mental torture. It's a mental torture. So it is not encouraged for any reason. You may be in a physically abusive relationship if your partner, for no reason, continue to damage property when angry, throwing objects, punching walls, kicking doors, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. When there is a lot of pushing, slapping, biting, kicking, choking. A lot of people have been choked to death. It's a physical abuse. When you are abandoned in a dangerous or unfamiliar place, it's a physical abuse. When you are scared by driving recklessly, you are in the vehicle with your partner, and that partner is recklessly driving, it's abusing you physically, which is not tolerated, should not be tolerated. And when someone close to you or in a relationship, when that person uses a weapon to threaten or to hurt you, when you are forced to leave your home, it's a physical abuse. When you are trapped in your home or keeps you from leaving, your home or where you want to go to, is a physical abuse. When you are prevented from calling police or seeking medical attention when you need one, it's a physical abuse. When your children are hurt, it's a physical abuse. When there is a physical force in sexual relationship, sexual situation, is a physical abuse. Please, if you are in such a situation, run away for your life, run away for your life. Don't die unnecessary death. Physical abuse can lead to death. Okay? Then, apart from physical abuse, we also have what I call what I call sexual abuse. Sexual abuse involves forcing a partner to take part in a sex act when the partner does not consent. When there is no consent in sex, then it's a sexual abuse. There must be agreement, there must be consent before the two go into sexual relationship or sexual act. So take note of that. You may be sexually abused, or you may be in a sexually abused relationship. If your partner insults you in a sexual way or calls you sexual names that you don't like, you may be in such a relationship when your partner has force or manipulate you into having sex or performing sexual act that you do not like. It's a sexual abuse. When you are held down during sex against your wish, it's a sexual abuse. When your partner demands sex when you are sick, when you are tired, after you have been beaten mercilessly, it's a sexual abuse. When you are tired and you are forced into sex, it's a sexual abuse. When you are hurt with weapons or object during sex act, it's a sexual abuse. Sexual abuse involves other people in the sexual activity which you don't want or you don't like. It's also categorized as a sexual abuse. When your partner ignores your feelings regarding sex, then it's a sexual abuse. What action can you take? What actions can you take to get yourself out of this, domestic abuse? Number one, I want you to reach out to supportive family and friends who can provide support to help you to manage stress and deal with a range of responsibilities, including food supply, child care, and so on and so forth, so that you will be free, you have liberty, you have self-worth of yourself. Reach out to supportive family and friends. Another thing that you can do, another action you can take is develop a safety plan for yourself and your children in case the violence escalates in the family or in relationship. This includes keeping numbers of neighbors, friends, and family whom you can call or go to for help as quickly as you can. Now, another thing I think that will be very, very helpful, the action to take, is to have accessible important document, money, a few personal things to take with you if you need to leave immediately. You need to plan how you might exit, the house and access, transportation, access other location that you can run to for safety or for help. Another action that you need to put in place is to keep information about domestic abuse hotline, social workers, child protection or nearest police station, shelters or support services that are accessible and available everywhere. I want you to be, you need to be discreet so that your partner or family members, do not find out, and you can, remain safe wherever you run to for safety. Another action that is encouraged that you should take is to encourage the victim to talk about the abuse in a safe place. If you're a victim, you need to find a very safe place where you can talk it out, talk it through with someone. All right. Then you need to be patient and offer continued support. Support are everywhere. You just need to, seek out for support. Seek out for support. And I believe that you will find one. There are shelters for abused women everywhere. Shelters, support, police station there that you can find solution, can have respite for a while. I want to believe that this will be of tremendous help to someone there. Domestic abuse is very, very dangerous, and it's something that I don't pray or wish anyone to experience, because it can be very, very devastating. It can lead to death. It can lead to mental issue. So keep safe and be warned ahead of time when you go into a relationship with someone. Thank you very much for being there, for listening to me. I appreciate you so much. Have a lovely day, and keep safe. If you are new in this, if you are new watching me, this is a Slice of Sam. A lot of wonderful content will be coming your way. And if you think you like what you have heard or like my content, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Let's be part of the family. Be part of the family, and also share this video to others, your friends. Make comment if you want to. Then I will get back to you. If you are subscribing, you can also press the notification bell so that when I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you very much. I want you to stay blessed, stay safe, and be on top. Thank you. God bless you. Bye for now. I love you.